Welcome to Sunday Night Prime Time. We'll get our first look at Matthew Stafford as a Ram, taking on a familiar foe in the Chicago Bears. It's the close of football on this opening Sunday, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust?
Sunday night on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26 in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Toss left to Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his 1st season with Los Angeles.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Ebron caught left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now and get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
And this is up. It's through and extends their first quarter lead to 13-0.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Rams offense now. They get set and head back onto the field.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 17-yard line. Mike, 58, right there. We own it. Mike, 22. 58.
Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
The return is Brandon Powell. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And in 2020, this unit was, again, one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Now he'll escape to his... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strike 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
All day.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
59. What we got?
Out of the gun, Fields.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 32.
To throw is Fields.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right, 22.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
22.
Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first,
Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll have fans at Allegiant Stadium for the very first time. What a night it'll be. Ravens, Raiders, live from Las Vegas. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return is Powell. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go. You tighten up. 24 is the mic. I got one.
The toss play to Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Santa. Was able to tack on the extra point. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. While Tutu Atwell stands just 5'8" and weighs about 155 pounds, he absolutely is a home run type of a hitter. Very good on deep balls, run after the catch. You can use him on reverses. There he picks up a first down with that grab.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw is Perkins.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
26 Mike. All day.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for L.A.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Perkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's just me and you.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this. Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams ready to go on offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's quickly to Atwell on the slant.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check 52. Lead. 19 light. Let's go.
Now Perkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the